And Jim Palmer joins us, the Baseball Hall of Famer. Jim, a weird game, but it was also, to me, a weird road trip. So many things that happened that you can sort of recap and remember for a long, long time.
Well, you know, if this was Monday Night Football and I was Howard Cosell, I would go, young man, this was a game or a road trip of lost opportunities, and it was. You know, they had games. You know, everybody talks, you know, I got a text saying, hey, you know, the Orioles are losing to inferior teams. Well, the Orioles, you know, again, anytime you're under 500, when you know, play the amount of games they have, and, you know, after the great start, you got some flaws. And, you know, again, you know, blowing saves, not making plays, opportunities. I mean, they do a great job of usually running, you know, when they get a chance to drive in runs, they're able to do that. Today, I mean, you know, you get a guy out there that has no idea where the ball's going, and then you get Manny up. He couldn't get a base hit. Of course, Martin made a great play in right center field, or the whole game changes. But, you know, at the end of the day, they just played a little bit better. And, you know, teams that you think you should win and beat, you're not doing that. And, you know, the great thing about this, we'll see all these teams that the Orioles only won 4 of the 10 games when they come to Baltimore, and the Orioles hopefully will play better. At least historically here in 2017, that's been the case.
Jimmy, Ubaldo today, you know, he's been pitching pretty well, keeping the ball in the strike zone, getting ahead, strike one. He just didn't seem to have it today. Kind of looked like the old Ubaldo before he had his most recent streak.
Well, they're a better hitting team. You know, you know, against Oakland, I mean, he struck out, what, 9 of the first 11 hitters, and he was able to pitch in the strike zone and then go out of the strike zone. They have a good ball club here. You know, Yonder Alonso, he got a 3-1 fastball, 2-run home run that turned a 1-1 game to 3-1, and then later on, you know, he got a base hit, he hit a batter, and then Alonso got another base hit, and then, you know, the bullpen didn't pitch as well as they can. You know, the home run off of Blyer, he's given now up in his last 2 games home runs to left-handed batters, which is unusual for him. So, you know, again, I thought that Buck, with an off day, went a little bit long, but I'm not sure Buck thought and knew what he was going to get out of Tillman until he came in, gave up a couple ground ball hits, but got out of the inning. So I think maybe that's why you went with, you know, the veteran Ubaldo Jimenez, and he just wasn't able to sustain what he did in the first 2 innings, where he looked pretty sharp.